What's going on, everybody? Packer Plug back with another video on this Victory Monday. It feels phenomenal. The Green Bay Packers get a big win over the Houston Texans Sunday afternoon, man, in a game that was absolutely crazy. I was right across the stadium watching the game at a restaurant, Kroll's. It was amazing. The energy was phenomenal. The stadium, the people outside it was packed. It was live, and it was awesome. And it was a good game. The Packers played well, but it was also a weird game. A lot of things that didn't go right for the Packers. Jordan Love, two costly turnovers. That Houston Texans did score on. Went back and got points with those turnovers. The Houston Texans also won the turnover battle with 3 turnovers. Right. Our special teams didn't play exceptionally well at all. I mean, our kicker came through in the last minute, but our special teams didn't play well. We even got a fumble, right? But our defense showed up, and when it counted, our offense showed up, and Jordan Love showed up in the moments that it mattered, and our new kicker sealed the game away. And now it feels like we have a defense because this is a Houston Texans team that is a legit offense. CJ Stroud is a real baller in this league, and he's going to be for a long time to come. So it's good to come out here and get this win. It's good that this defense is firing on all cylinders and playing the way that they're playing. I mean, previous Packers years, you'd be frustrated because you can't get a stop, especially against these high-powered offenses. And everybody was frustrated with Joe Barry last year. Everybody, right? But then you come out here this year, Jeff Hafley, things feel new, things feel exciting. You come out and you get a win, right? And Eric Wilson, man, phenomenal game. 6 solo tackles, 2 sacks. Dude was playing out of his mind. Eric Wilson was playing phenomenal. Xavier McKinney with a sack when he came off that left side edge, sent pressure, and boom, hit C.J. Stroud in the back. Sack. Another one for Rashawn Gary, gets another sack. The defense was playing phenomenal. A dude who, you kind of wanted him to play better since the defense is doing well would be some of these rookies, right? It just didn't come through. Lucas Van Ness, LVN, didn't play well. Third year in the system, first round pick. You want him to do better. This was the game for him to do better. Didn't play that well. Will it come? Maybe. But this was the moment, right? But it didn't happen. But a ton of these dudes played phenomenal. The secondary played phenomenal. The one low point of this defense would be the run game. But at the same time, you can't stop both the passing game and the run game against this Houston Texans team that has Mixon and that has CJ Stroud. It's almost like you got to pick one or the other. You got to shut one guy down and shut another guy down. They chose to shut CJ Stroud down, and they did. They held him to 86 yards, 10 for 21. But Joe Mixon, 115 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's something the Packers need to improve on, that run game. It felt like the Packers were getting a lot of pressure, which we haven't seen this season so far through 7 weeks. We got in this week. A lot of that was because the Houston Texans offensive line was not playing well, right? But you did it when it count against a premier offense, and that's all that matters, man. If Jeff Hafley is able to keep this level of defense, this team is beyond capable of winning a Super Bowl. Beyond capable. And they can go toe-to-toe with the best of them. They can go toe-to-toe with the Vikings. I mean, you saw in that Vikings game, right? When the Green Bay Packers offense started coming back in that second half and our defense kind of started shutting them down and getting things together. And up until this game, we led the league in turnovers. No turnovers in this game, of course, right? Snapping that streak, but led in turnovers. Xavier McKinney, through the first 5 weeks, had a turnover, had interceptions, and then this game, no turnovers, but you still find a way to win. And these are the games where you want to find a way to win. When the games are close and you don't get the turnovers, you don't win time of possession, you don't win the run-stop game, but you still find ways to win. And they came through when it counts, and sometimes it's all that matters, is finding a way to win in the end. When they held him to a field goal, Jordan Love, through 2 interceptions, became right back and set him up for a field goal. And they won, right, with the new kicker. But this defense, Jeff Hafley deserves all the credit in the world. Jeff Hafley has come in and through the first 7 weeks has completely changed the culture of this Green Bay Packers team. Last year was a very bend-don't-break mentality. Jeff Hafley comes in and it's aggressive. His scheme is phenomenal. He's sending guys Guys are playing man. They're pressing up on the line. They're aggressive. It's awesome to see. And you saw a continuation of the Jair Alexander beef with Stephon Diggs, which was awesome. They're chirping a little bit before the game, chirping a little bit during the game. And Jair played phenomenal. This defense held Stephon Diggs to only five receptions and 23 yards. Schultz was the Houston Texans' leading receiver, and he only got 28 yards and one reception. They played phenomenal, and they shut down the pass. And if you could do this against the top teams, you can win every game you play. Because we've only lost 2 games, and that's to the Eagles and to the Vikings. But you saw the Vikings game. They figured it out. The Eagles game, who knows? And who knows if they even would have still won if Jordan Love doesn't get hurt in the end of that Eagles game. Very well could have had an opportunity where Jordan Love does the same thing he did this game, drives down and scores, right? There wasn't much time left on the clock, but Jordan Love is phenomenal, and he's a gunslinger. And last year was all offense. It wasn't much defense, right? Except for maybe in the playoff game against the Cowboys. This year you have a defense and you have an offense, and you just beat a premier Houston Texans team that a lot of people think are going to be Super Bowl contenders, definitely playoff contenders. And you can go toe-to-toe with the best of them. You can go toe-to-toe with the Lions. You can go toe-to-toe with the Vikings, because now you have a defense. And you can get turnovers. And you can get sacks. And you can get pressures. The next thing is coming up on that run game and stopping that run game. And that's what we have to see. We have to see this defensive line start to win on the run, right? And they can do better. They can, right? I fully believe in Jeff Hafley. And it's phenomenal to see. It's such a relief to finally have a good defense. Like I said in the video yesterday, this feels like the first good defense we've had, solid defense, since our 2010 run to the Super Bowl with Clay Matthews, A.J. Hawk, Charles Woodson, those guys. This is what that feels like. Guys who fly around, make plays, get interceptions, stop them in the red zone. I mean, you saw the beginning of the game. Jordan Love throws a pick. We go right on the defense, right? They get it back to the red zone, and we hold them to a field goal. In the past, would have immediately been a touchdown, right? They would have got it in the red zone, and you would have been like, Green Bay Packers defense is not going to come up with it here, right? They're going to go. The other team's going to go up a score. Green Bay Packers is going to give it up. Didn't give it up. Held them to a field goal, right? There was other moments where we held them to a field goal too in the red zone. That's something completely new for the Green Bay Packers that you haven't experienced in years, and now you're having that with Jeff Hafley. Did the Houston Texans have a lot of players out? Yeah, but they still made it work. Because in the past, you didn't, even when players were out. You didn't make it work. But they came through when they needed to. And this Green Bay Packers defense is definitely real and legit. Because they proved it against the Houston Texans. This is your bar now you've set. And when you set the bar, that's what you are at your highest potential. Can they be that consistently? Absolutely. Same way this offense can be that consistently, right? We've seen lulls where they drop down, but when they're at the highest potential, they are elite and they can beat anybody. And I feel the same way about this defense. I feel the same way about Jeff Hafley. I feel the same way about Xavier McKinney. All these dudes in the secondary. It's just that run game. And hopefully Lucas Van Ness figures it out. Hopefully Kenny Clark figures it out. Hopefully these guys figure it out, right? You got in special teams, kicker came through. Now on the punt, you fumbled it. It was just unfortunate. I don't think that's something that's going to happen often. I don't think that's something that's the special teams. That happens all the time. No, I don't. It was just an unfortunate play, right? But you learn out those mistakes and you grow and you take it in stride. And this was a big win. And I think this defense is legit and this defense is here to stay. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, man. Victory Monday. Couldn't be happier. We're going to do more videos on the offense, more videos on the special teams. I just want to go over the defense today in this video and say, we got a defense, man. We got a defense. It feels good. Victory Monday. Hope you guys are enjoying Victory Monday. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you guys think this defense is legit, or maybe Houston just wasn't at their full cylinder today? Maybe that run game will become a problem. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe. Pack a plug.